let's take a quick look at this computer that I've had sitting out in my workshop for probably 2 years now. It's been sitting in the back for the last 2 years, but luckily it seems as though it's survived any sort of moisture damage. Here are the specs that somebody seemed to scribble in the back here. It's got an AMD K7 500 MHz, 128 megs of RAM, a 3 and a 6 gig hard drive maybe? I think that's what that says. It's an AT style motherboard, as you can tell by the AT keyboard connector. It's got one serial connector in the back here where the punch out is, a mouse and printer port maybe? That's not a printer port, I think it's something else. Ethernet port and VGA on the back. If we come around the front, we'll see not very much because I may have accidentally lost the front cover. It's got a hardware power switch, 52x CD-ROM drive. I'm going to assume that that was not installed when this thing was originally built. It's also got a lock on the front for I don't really know what. It doesn't seem to connect to anything really. Maybe it's a software lock, so it senses when that's closed. Who knows? Here is what looks like what had a hard drive in it, as well as the heatsink, which you can very clearly tell had a DMA 6K8MA. Well, you know what I mean. Here are the drive rails taped in the bottom, so maybe it seems as though somebody tried to take this thing apart already, because I don't see any hard drives. Looks like there's a provision for one up at the top, which is not there. Optical drive hooked up. What is this? Well, that's cool. There's an Ethernet 10100 card chilling in the top there. These things are always nice to have, even though they're old, because they work with some older systems. Here's the motherboard. Does not have a CPU. It looks like it's a socket 7. Yes, socket 7. Well, that doesn't make sense, does it? Yes, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that's right. No. I swear socket 7s are only Intel. I must be wrong on that one. Looks like this would have been screwed into the case, but it is no longer. And this motherboard has the option for an ATX power supply, but it has the AT plugged into it. No CPU though, so unfortunately I cannot start this thing up and have any hope of it working. Looks like it has some SD-RAM or SIMs, I think is what those are called. It has what looks like an AGP, but I'm not sure if that is an AGP. Interesting. 3 PCI slots, 3 ISA slots. I'm trying to find a model on this motherboard. Oh, there it is. You can see right above the video card. No, Ethernet card. It's a 5 ALI 61 Revision D board. And this thing is actually in nice shape. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to test it right now, however. This is just a quick look, as you saw by the video title. Let's take the board out, play with it a little bit, and then probably post it on eBay for a couple bucks. There's the power supply, in case you're interested. It's an Enlight Corp EN 825710 AT style power supply. And that's that. That is the little overview of this system that I found in my workshop that's been sitting for far too long. I'm going to throw the case out. Unfortunately, it's got some dings on the other side, and I'm missing the front, and I don't need another case. So there's that. There's really nothing special about it, and I've got more than one of these anyway, so off it goes to the recycler. I hope you enjoyed this quick overview of this system that I just kind of had laying around. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.